In this video, I want to show you how you can set up native safe areas inside of your Lovable mobile application that has full screen mode enabled. So let's get right started with that. So first of all, inside of Lovable, as you can see, we have content on the top and content on the bottom. And if we're opening this in the mobile app, we will see that the notch will cut off our content, which is not something that we want. So how do we fix that? We fix that by adding native safe areas. So first of all, how did we even enter into full screen mode? If you go to Despia, which allows you to convert your Lovable application into a real native iOS and Android application, you have this full screen mode setting. If you turn this on, your application will use 100% of the screen, which is good, but it also creates a problem, and that is content being cut off by the notch. So we need to solve this problem if we have this full screen mode enabled. And keep in mind, when you enable full screen mode, rebuild the application because it changes the native code. But now if we go to lovable.despia.com, we have this full screen safe area documentation, and it uses CSS variables that are being injected based on native calculations inside of the mobile application, inside of the runtime that runs the Lovable application, so you can access them. So essentially what it does, it creates those CSS variables and they can be used by your application. So we do have a battle-tested Lovable prompt here on this page that we can just copy, and then we can paste this into Lovable. And I'm just going to say set up safe area for top/bottom. There you go. And let's set this up, and then let's say make the safe area divs pink. So I can show you them visually, but you would probably want to do them transparent or something. But there you go. Now, how this works is you can create a div block, which is a text, which is like a block element. And then, you can set a style, and the style will be like height. And then you take this variable, which will automatically get the native safe area height injected by the native runtime. So that's pretty cool. You can do the same thing for the bottom bar here, where you can, go and do safe area bottom. You have top and bottom both available right inside of here. Let's take a look at Lovable. As you can see, I'll add a pink safe area spacer divs on the top and bottom using CSS variables provided by the Despia native runtime. Let's take a look at the code. As you can see, we have this top safe area spacer doing height variable safe area top, and then we have this bottom safe area spacer that is doing height safe area bottom. Perfect. We can close this, publish the application, and then as you can see on the web version, there's no safe area needed, so we're not seeing any pink element, any pink div block inside of there. Also, the beautiful thing is with Despia, such implementations that you do in Lovable are over the air. You got over-the-air updates, meaning you can make a change in Lovable, click on update, and it's going to update the live application that's on the store, iOS and Android, without having to go and wait 10 days for app review to approve that change, and it's 100% store compliant. So that's the best part about it. So let's try this. Let's close the application here. Let's open that here. Oh, my phone is a little bit slow with the screen sharing today. Okay, I apologize for that. But let's try closing the application here. Oh, that is buggy, but I hope it serves the purpose. iOS 26 isn't good on older devices and if you're sharing screen. But let's click on the application. Let's try opening it. And as you can see, now we have this safe area implementation going and no content is being cut off by the notches, you can see. So we have a native element, a native block element added inside of Lovable to handle the native safe area, and it automatically adjusts the layout of the application so none of the content is being cut off. So that's how we set native safe area up inside of Lovable Look at that. How cool is that? And now you can have beautiful layouts that are full screen like TikTok, but you still don't have content being cut off by the notch. So that's how you can incorporate this inside of your application and work with that UI natively in Lovable. You don't have to work in two separate interfaces, and you can fully make it dynamic. It's not like the status bar that we also support that is a native element that's kind of like alienated from your UI in Lovable. This is part of your Lovable UI. It gets the native data for the safe area calculation injected, top and bottom, and look at that. Now, this is how you build beautiful full screen experiences that don't get cut off by the notch. It's the simple things that matter, and those are the simple things that make your vibe-coded application stand out, look high quality, and professional. And that's how you do that. Look at that. And I can't wait to see, you building your beautiful full screen application using Lovable and Despia. And if you want to learn more about building native apps in Lovable, make sure to watch all of our other videos. We got so much more amazing setups when it comes to native functionalities in Lovable, and there are many, many more coming. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.